today has, I think, 5 distinct themes. I'm very excited to introduce sleep as a new clinical pillar. We've got a huge amount of data on sleep. A lot of work has been done on sleep. It's an exciting thing. The second point is just a huge amount of work on how the model has worked, the risk management deficiencies, and obviously how that manifests inside the various entities, and particularly inside the Discovery Health Medical Scheme and the rate increase which you'll hear about during the course of the morning. The third is hyper-personalization. Great work done on personal health pathways. That for us is a global development. We'll hear more from Ron on kind of how that's going to evolve in all of our businesses, life, CEB, etc. You'll hear more about that from the various CEOs. And then
as you see in this particular chart, the medical scheme industry is largely flat over the last 10 years. So we've seen a slight reduction in lives across the industry. This is an industry picture, about 2% reduction in lives. But what's important around that left-hand slide there is that the Discovery Health Medical Scheme has actually grown between 2014 and 2023 against the Council for Medical Scheme reports. So about a 6% growth, 150,000 lives into Discovery Health Medical Scheme over the same period. It's also important to note that across South Africa, medical schemes are gradually aging. So the average age of a medical scheme member in South Africa now 36.3, with a chronic ratio approaching 30%. So 29.7% of members of medical schemes in South Africa now have a chronic condition. As a result, hospital admissions are going up on a per capita basis. As a result, oncology rates are going up on a per capita basis. So these are two important macro developments across the environment. Medical inflation remains a challenge, not only in South Africa, but also globally. So medical inflation right now is tracking in double digits. We're fortunate in South Africa that it's tracking around about global trends at around about 9.5%. But have a look at that medical inflation for the UK, Middle East, and other countries globally. Discovery Health Medical Scheme is in incredibly strong position. So 58% market share in the open medical scheme market in South Africa, well above its next nearest competitor. In addition to that, it's an incredibly strong financial position. So 31.6% solvency. That's over 32 billion rand in reserves across the Discovery Health Medical Scheme. Very, very strong financial position. And then we're starting to see real gains in health improvement across the scheme on the back of the work we've done on personal health pathways, on the back of the work we've done across Vitality. We're incredibly proud of the cover that the Discovery Health Medical Scheme provides to clients. On the left-hand side panel here, you'll notice that the Discovery Health Medical Scheme provides 96.1% of cover for any in-hospital admission, compared to an industry average of 90.6%. On a like-for-like basis, the medical scheme, Discovery Health Medical Scheme, has contributions that are 12.7% lower than the top 7 open medical schemes on a like-for-like basis. Important. As we do every year around about this time, as we take a look at what medical inflation would look like heading into the following year. Why is that important? Because the scheme needs to ensure that it collects the right amount of contributions in the following year to cover the healthcare costs of the membership base. The first component of medical inflation is the average tariffs that the scheme can expect to pay in 2025. Those typically go up with somewhere around consumer price inflation. That's the price increases across medicines, medical devices, doctor tariffs, hospital tariffs. So that typically goes up at about CPI. The second component is what we call supply side utilization. So supply side utilization is driven by an improvement in medical technologies, new drugs that come into the mix, an increased concentration of your specialist consultations. And then the third important part of medical inflation is demand-side utilization. And demand-side utilization is as a result of gradual aging of the medical scheme over time. You can see the Discovery Health Medical Scheme is approaching an average age of 38 years, so 37.9 years. The chronic ratio now just short of 33. 1 in 3 members across the scheme living with a chronic disease. And you'll agree with me, as people age, as people have more chronic diseases, healthcare consumption goes up. So that's driven demand-side inflation by somewhere between 3.5% and 4.5%. Stack those 3 yellow bars up, and you end up with medical inflation of somewhere around 9 to 10%, depending on the different plans. Yeah. The good news, however, is The scheme, alongside Discovery Health, does extensive work in managing and mitigating the risk of medical inflation. So there are a range of risk management initiatives that suppress medical inflation, and those are equivalent to around about 1%. The scheme also does significant work in behavioral change and wellness programs, personal health pathways, vitality, that further reduces the effect of medical inflation, reducing medical inflation by about 1.2%. Add all of those numbers up, and we end up with a medical inflation projection for 2026 of somewhere between 6.9% and 7.9% across the different plans in the DHMS plan range. So with that, we can announce the 2026 contribution increases for the Discovery Health Medical Scheme, ranging between 6.9% and 7.9%. In addition, the Discovery Health Medical Scheme is putting through a 0% contribution increase for Active Smart. The rationale for this is simple. What the scheme is seeking to do is to ensure that medical scheme cover is accessible to younger populations. And given 80% of Active Smart members are joining below the age of 40, the demographic risk across the plan is great. We're seeing great uptake across the plan, enabling a 0% increase across Active Smart. And what you'll notice from this chart is that there has been an increase in solvency between 2023 and 2025. As a result of that increase in your solvency, the Discovery Health Medical Scheme Board of Trustees has agreed to a deferred contribution increase here for 2026, with all contributions will be deferred, contribution increases will be deferred to the 1st of April. The scheme is also making a range of benefit updates and a range of benefit enhancements. I'm not going to go through these in a lot of detail now. All of the information is available in the Discoverer. There's a range of benefit enhancements around supporting families, particularly in and around pregnancy, neonatal ICUs, complex neonatal admissions. There's a range of your targeted interventions, improving your care for your elderly and medically complex patients, optimizing the oncology benefit, working closely with our pharmaceutical partners, working closely with different network providers in oncology. And then on the right-hand side, I wanted to point out that we're adding to the Key Care Start regional network. So 3 additional regions into the Key Care Start regional network. We're very proud to announce the introduction of a new series heading into 2026 called the Smart Saver Series. Smart Saver Series includes 2 plans, a classic Smart Saver plan and an essential Smart Saver plan. It provides unlimited hospital cover, up to 200% your smart network in hospital cover, and then it provides an extensive set of day-to-day benefits, as you see on the right-hand side of the page. An extensive set of risk-funded day-to-day benefits, unlimited smart GP consults, for example, dental and optometry checkups, medicine. There's now a benefit available for contraception. There's a benefit available for over-the-counter medication and prescription medication. And then very creatively and innovatively, we're introducing a kids injury benefit alongside the sports injury benefit. So a powerful set of risk-funded benefits across the Smart Saver series. That's then complemented by the Personal Health Fund and complemented by the Medical Savings Account available across the Smart Saver series. A powerful plan for young families. We've had incredible uptake of personal health pathways. Hundreds of thousands of members having activated their personal health pathways. But more importantly, we're seeing incredible health impact across personal health pathways. The Personal Health Fund has also been incredibly successful during the course of 2025. Over 200 million rand in value unlocked across the Personal Health Fund that people are using for a range of day-to-day benefits. You'll see how people are accumulating personal health funds in the top chart there. And you'll see how easy it is to accumulate personal health funds. What's happening is we're making personal health pathways more precise, more personalized, and more rewarding heading into 2026. Let me show you a brief video to show you how this all comes together.
Personal Health Pathways helps you take the next best step toward better health. It turns data and clinical science into simple, everyday health and exercise actions and rewards you for them. With millions of next best actions completed, it's becoming more precise, more personal, and more rewarding. We've now added sleep actions, a world-first feature that uses your Vitality Sleep Score to guide better sleep through personalized weekly goals and rewards. And we're going beyond priority health actions with health challenges, multi-week programs tailored to you, from sleep tracking to glucose monitoring. Complete challenges, earn weekly rewards, and unlock up to 1,500 Rand in your personal health fund. Brought to you by Discovery Health Medical Scheme. Start the year strong with up to 1,000 Rand in your personal health fund by completing your health check and linking your device. Then grow your fund up to 24,000 Rand through ongoing healthy actions. Personal Health Pathways is redefining personalized health. More precise, more personal, more rewarding. Your next best step starts here.
Three important updates that you would have noticed in the video. The first one is, and I'm incredibly proud to announce that we are adding sleep actions and rewards to personal health pathways into 2026. The second update was the personal health challenges. You would have seen that in the video. So we're introducing 3 categories of personal health challenges: a better health challenge, a move more challenge, and then, as you would expect, a sleep challenge. Across those 3 categories of challenges, there are 6 individual challenges. The challenges will come with additional rewards on a weekly basis, so there will be boosted rewards for meeting these challenges. In addition to that, for every challenge completed, up to 2 to 3 challenges, members will be able to unlock an additional 1,500 Rand into their personal health fund. Heading into 2026, 3 important enhancements to the Personal Health Fund. The first one is all Discovery Health Medical Scheme members who have activated personal health pathways, have enabled sleep and physical activity tracking, and have done their health check, will have 1,000 Rand advanced into their Personal Health Fund from the 1st of January. And the same will play out in 2026. So if you've done those 3 things, money into your Personal Health Fund. The Personal Health Fund in itself is being enhanced. So in this particular example, up to 20% more value in the Personal Health Fund heading into 2026, and then further enhanced through the completion of the health challenges. And then, as we did during 2025, any new members can unlock up to 12,000 Rand in their Personal Health Fund immediately by activating personal health pathways, linking a tracking device, and completing the health check. A real incentive for joining the Discovery Health Medical Scheme. So as you know, Discovery Health is a range of products that work alongside the medical scheme. These are ancillary products to the medical scheme. They don't overlap with the medical scheme in any shape or form. On the left-hand side of the picture, there's a range of primary care products, and the primary care products are designed to provide affordable access to high-quality healthcare in South Africa. And then gap cover provides cover for the unexpected shortfalls in any given hospital admission. It might be a specialist shortfall, a scope shortfall, and so on and so forth. In summary, a weighted average contribution increase of 7.2%. All contribution increases deferred to the 1st of April, returning 1.5 billion Rand to scheme members during the course of 2026. The launch of a very exciting new plan focused on young families, Smart Saver, expanding access to care, 3 new hubs across the Kike Regional Smart Network, significant enhancements to personal health pathways. With that, thank you for your partnership, thank you for your time. We're looking forward to a jam-packed and brilliant 2026.
We've got some incredible benefits from a Vitality perspective. It's the sort of the Virgin Active class bookings and the yoga and Pilates facilities going live in November this year, as well as the free classes which are live from tomorrow. There's the Garmin fully funded benefit. There's sleep as a pillar. Couldn't be more excited to talk about it. There's the proprietary Vitality Sleep Score. There's the world first Vitality Sleep Rewards. There's the Vitality Sleep Tracker. And of course, all of those going live next year. There's a fully funded Aura Ring 4, which goes live in October. We're finding more ways for members to earn Vitality points in 2026. And of course, there's the 10,000-mile tile waiting for you tomorrow. All of this is on the Vitality Premium program. The 159 Rand a month Vitality Active program has many of these benefits, including the 25% off the Garmin and Aura, the Garmin devices and Aura rings. It's also in 2026 going to have Healthy Care added to its Virgin Active and Healthy Food benefits. So a wonderful product with Vitality Active as well. Huge thank you to you for all of your support. Sleep well.